All day, every day, now it goes. Damn, 5 o'clock shadow all day, every day, now it goes. That's what it is. Just right here, same thing, all day, every day, live. YouTube live. Yeah, people just doing it at least 10, 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes of this live real quick, at least 20 minutes. We're brothers. We're brothers. Yeah, so this is what it is right here. I don't know where everybody's at, but I was live on TikTok right now, viciously, a lot of people, 125 viewers, you know what I'm saying? Try to go off that energy. I got the 5 o'clock shadow coming in right now, you know what I'm saying? Do the same thing, doing the damn thing. I'm on YouTube now. You got one? Oh shit. Yeah, they got they
had a bite out of it. He's all, no, here, just take some of mine.
Oh yeah.
They got hair in it.
It's all good. I'm going live on YouTube now. It's for like 10 minutes. Church is gonna start in like half an hour. 20 minutes, but I'm not getting no viewers right here right now. There we go, that's a better angle. Yeah, man, where you guys at? So I barely started live streaming on YouTube, so it's like starting over again. Like YouTube, like TikTok. In the beginning, there was nothing. I just had to stand here. I just had to. But yeah, just building it, dog. Just building it.
Little, you're getting like 2, 3. Once people start like liking your shit and start sharing it,
yeah.
That's when you're gonna start expanding.
Yeah.
And the more they like it, the faster you're gonna expand.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I feel like going and taking this to the car. I don't want to hold it all day.
Oh yeah. Put it on your belt loop. Oh, I got one. What's cracking? I see you. Good morning. How's it going? Now, I got one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in downtown Los Angeles. I'm at church. It's right here. Getting some live time in. It's like brand new starting, you know, like I barely made my account like 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? But like I told myself I'm going to be on here for like 20 minutes, so I'm going to do 20 minutes. Whether or not I get live viewers or not, I'm still going to be on here for like 20 minutes, half an hour, you know what I mean? Got to start this live time. Emmanuel, much love. Gunner, I see you guys. Downtown Los Angeles. I'm actually at church. Service don't start until 11, but I've been here since 6:30 helping out. I put some posts on there. I actually got posts going, you know, all the help that I've been doing, you know. People praying around me. You know, I got people lifting me up. How you guys doing? Gunner, I see you. Emmanuel. Yeah, I'm just chilling right here, people. All day, every day. Same thing, man. Talking about the same stuff. Just doing the damn thing. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Emmanuel. Up. Yeah, I'm up on a balcony. Brant. Dude, I got like a bug on my back or something. But yeah, I'm at church right now. Yeah. It don't start till 11. But like I said, I've been here since 6:30 a.m. And yeah, that's what it is, man. I had a bee on my shirt, on my back. I felt it. I killed it right now. Much love. God bless you, player. Yep. I see you right here. Yeah, so I'm just doing the damn thing, people, you know, becoming better every day, practicing what I preach, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do practice what I preach. I don't stop learning. I don't stop educating myself. But I'm here. God, like I said, God has me here for a reason, you know what I mean? And like I ran from this, people. I ran from doing this. Like I've been running from this my whole life. Not my whole life, but a lot of years of my life. Since I knew that I know that I'm supposed to be doing this kind of stuff, but I lived in fear. I lived in insecurity of my own self, man. Just fear of my own self. Doubt. It sucks. It sucks to have to see people around me believe in me more than me. Dude, I would even have, like, in prisons, I would have cellies that would, dude, we would almost fight because they would tell me what I was, and I would tell them, dog, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, and we would, I'm telling you, I've been in altercations. But then again, shoe on the other foot, doing what I'm doing, you know, spitting rhymes, whatever, drawing crowds in prison or whatever, going to sub. Well, I don't know what that means. but yeah, it would also bring me, yes, thank you, dude. I don't know if you guys see me on TikTok yet, but I mean, I don't know. It's the same name, Concentrated Game. I'm on TikTok, and you guys could see my growth from when I started. Like, I'm talking about mind-wise. You could see who I've become over the past 4 months. I started making, thank you very much, Brent. Over the past 4 months on TikTok, I picked up for like 3,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? But just the growth, if you guys pay attention to who I am, what I was talking about, the actions that I see. Don't get me wrong, I still fall into pride sometimes. And I do show off, and I do get above myself sometimes. But that's the thing, I'm aware of it, I mean, sometimes I do it unaware, but I catch it now. I do watch myself on videos, and I tell myself, dude, relax, like, I know I need to relax a lot of the times, But then again, I mean, I'm just like to myself. People tell me to relax, and I'm not a relaxer, you know what I mean? I'm actually not talking about the sin. Well, I mean, yeah, pride is a sin. But I'm just talking about glorifying myself more than I glorify God. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, God is the reason that I'm here, for sure. Like on your screens, you know what I mean? Like, I've been redirected here numerous times. I ran from this. This is my fate. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And in my mind, there's nothing else that could tell me different from that. You know what I mean? My destination, my visions are clear of where I'm supposed to be going. You know what I'm saying? And this is the path. And you guys are proof. My viewers, my commenters, my viewers. Growing, I'm being viewed all over the world, and I've only been making content, not all over the world, but the analytics tell me, Canada, South Africa, Australia, wherever else, you know what I'm saying? Being viewed more than the United States. And it's just a work in progress. Yeah, Shelly, much love. Thank you for stopping by. It's just a work in progress every day, and that's what it is, people. Once you start to become better to yourself and starts to see yourself in a high standard because we all have the same capability of becoming the best version of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And once you start to see yourself in that high standard, people will start to see you like that. It's a trip how it works. I can't tell you how it works, but spirituality, prayer, mixed with meditation, manifestation, law of attraction, mixed all together, it starts to materialize in front of your eyes. And like I said, I said this before, Trump will evict you. Okay, that's cool. I got one of you guys. That's cool, bro. All day, every day, just every day, just becoming better. And once you start to become better with yourself, dude, okay, so on top of that, the gratification you get from just being better, like, I'm not chasing I was in the beginning, don't get me wrong. I was on fire for chasing the end result. You know what I mean? I was chasing the end result, chasing it, and I stopped chasing it. I stopped looking at results. I stopped worrying about results. I stopped worrying about negative comments. All I do is I like them and I appreciate them. You know what I mean? I tell them I appreciate you, whatever it is. And I use those as fuel. For my fire. Negative people. But don't get me wrong, negative pain too. Love too. Any type of hurt feeling that I get or any type of doubt that I get nowadays, like, I use that as fuel to my fire, to this. I let it out on this. Energy, dude, energy, like, people tell me all the time on TikTok, I wish I had your energy. I wish I had your energy. I wish I had your energy. Dude, you do have my energy. You have it in you. But it's just that your mind has, your subconscious mind is built off of negative things, built off of the things you don't want, built off of negativity. And you might think you're positive. You might think, you make decisions in life. You might think a lot of things, which we are. But man, it's all based off of fear. It's all based off of what, religion and politics and media and social media has filled our minds with, and I say our because I'm there too still, I'm digging my way out of it. And it's the mind that I'm digging myself out of, the thought process that I'm digging myself out of, the mental clarity. Like in the morning, that's why I show you guys what I do. I practice it. From right when I wake up, I read the Bible, I read books, knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Educate my mind, and on top of that, it makes you, once you start to read good and do good and live good and things start to happen positive, you do want to start eating better. You might want to start going for walks. Like for me, I want to stay locked in. Like I want to stop eating sugar more, or less sugar, get on my diet better. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm fit, I'm cut up or whatever, but I still fall into temptation when it comes to food a lot. You know what I mean? I'll go weeks with eating sugar, like I just did. Do the holidays? I got people, music I got people, right? I got, what is it called? Influence. Influence. I got people that they're looking out for me too, or whatever. They want make food or whatever, sugar or whatever. I eat it. Influence gets me sometimes too. It's just not directed toward negativity. I know I'm never going back to drugs. I was using every drug my whole life. I was just talking about this on TikTok. Like I said, man, check me out on Concentrated Game on TikTok. My following there, like I said, 4 months, 3,000 followers, just continues to grow. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, 3 weeks almost, less than 3 weeks, 400 subscribers. To me, that's viral. I put a video out, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. That's viral to me. That's viral to me. You know what I mean? As long as I know that I'm gonna get one person out of there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get one person that's gonna like what I'm saying. And building my audience, as I go along. You guys can do the same thing. And it doesn't have to necessarily be social media or content or stardom or musician or artist. It could be anything. If you're trying to, you got to stop telling yourself, if you're looking for a man, if you're a woman looking for a man, or if you're a man looking for a woman, you got to stop telling yourself that all men are dogs, or you got to stop telling yourself that all women are whatever. You got to stop telling yourself that, because you continue to tell yourself that and tell yourself that, that's all you will attract. That's all that will come to you. If you tell yourself every man is a dog, every man is a dog, every dog man, every man you meet is going to be a dog. I guarantee it. And I'm learning this as I go along, and I'm practicing it. So every single person that I amazing, everybody's amazing. I tell myself, amazing people are going to come into my life today. I tell myself this every morning. There's certain things I tell myself every morning. Amazing opportunities are going to come my way today. Until they do, amazing people, amazing opportunities, amazing things come in my favor all day, every day, and so my mind, my subconscious, once you start to trick your subconscious, it's a lie. It is a lie until it's true. It's a lie until it's true, but it does come true. That's what I'm saying. The mind is very, very powerful. The mind is a magnet of what we want. The mind, people tell me I'm electromagnetic. I don't know if she's watching me right now. Yeah, she don't really watch me on YouTube too much, but she's bad. She's bad. We're going back and forth. The podcast girl on my podcast, you know what I mean? She tells me, dude, you're electromagnetic. We go back and forth through comments, through conversations that I never thought I would be having with this type of woman in my life. Don't get me wrong. As a kid, as a youngster, when I held myself to a high standard off of false positives. Yes, we are, Brent. We are. Angel, much love. Trump will evict me. I know. Angel, much love again. When I held myself to such a high standard built off of false positives, I was a drug dealer. I was negative. I'm at church right now, so I'm not trying to say it all loud. But I was all the way negative, you know what I'm saying? But I see myself as internationally known. I see myself as a hood star. I see myself as the man. And I really walked in that. So how I seen myself is how the world seen me, people, And that's what I'm saying. I go back into time and start to see how things make sense now. How what I'm doing now, all my past makes sense now. Why things happen. Why did things happen to me the way they happened? It's because I attracted it. It's because of the way I was thinking, the way my thought process was, the way my thoughts were, the way my mind was made, the way my mind was built. You know what I mean? Like I said, around false positives. So I did lose that though. I lost that through insecurities, people. I went to jail. I went to juvenile hall, 15 years old. Don't get me wrong. That actually kind of built it too, because I was doing the same thing until I was 18 years old. Started going to juvenile. I was still going to juvenile hall. They didn't let us wear shower shoes in the shower, right? This is where it started for me. I'm being honest. Letting out insecurities. When I'd go to juvenile hall in the shower, right? Hundreds of dudes shower in these showers, you know what I'm saying? And they don't let us wear shower shoes. So, dude, I started to I got nail fungus on my toes. And that's what started my first main insecurity in life was nail fungus on my toes. So thinking about it all the time, dwelling on it, thinking about it, crying, getting depressed about it. They wouldn't give me no medication for it in juvenile hall or in jail because it was a cosmetic issue. It wasn't life-threatening. So they say, dude, that doesn't matter. You have that, that's your problem. Don't worry, but you're not gonna die. So they don't give you no medication, they don't give you no care for it. But they didn't know that it was taking a toll on my mental health, and I didn't realize it either, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, thinking about it so much, thinking about it, not wanting it to happen so much, dude, I want this to go away. Dude, all it was doing is bringing it more. So it traveled to my fingers, people. It traveled to my fingers. That really put the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? So once it's on my hands now, I started becoming bitter. I started becoming ugly. I became a monster. So what I became is what you attract. You know what I'm saying? I attracted monsters. very evil men, very evil women, you know what I mean? And because I was an evil person. So I attracted that. That's what I brought into my life. Not realizing what I was doing, wondering why is this coming into my life? Why am I seeing evil things? Why am I seeing demons? Why are people talking about this? Why is this happening to me? It's because the way that I was thinking, not aware that I was thinking myself into my reality. You know what I mean? Coming out of that now, you know, coming out later on down life, you know, now, you know, 2 years ago, my last in prison, you know, start telling myself, all right, I need to fix myself. I need to get fixed. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Morning. Hey, how you doing?
God bless you. God bless you. Good to see you too.
I forgot your name.
Ruben. I just forgot
Joe.
yours too. Joe. Yeah.
Remember, it's my
Yeah.
brother's name.
Joe. All right. Yeah.
Ruben,
Good to see you. Hey, I'm just right. I'm live right here, just chopping it up. You know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, man. The insecurities, people. My last time, I went to prison 5 times. I mean, I did like 16 years altogether, off and on though. I did 3. I did 5. I did 2. I did 2. I did, you know. And then in the systems too, in the county jails, and then in the pro halfway houses, all that stuff, whatever. But this last time, you know, I finally told myself, dude, you're getting too old. You know, I'm seeing guys in prison with canes and walkers, and my, you know, the way my father died, he put himself in a position to where he was alone when he passed away. No one wanted to help him. I had to pay for his funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one wanted to help him because he put himself in that position. I seen that, and I told myself, dude, I'm never gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be like these old guys with the canes right here sitting in prison. I'm not gonna be in a wheelchair right here in these prison lines trying to go to medication line. I'm not gonna be like my dad sitting there seeing demons and seeing evil things because he was evil his whole life, and that's what he brought upon himself. Like, and I knew that's what, you know. So and then the drugs too, man. I was addicted to drugs, and nowadays these drugs, they're not the same. So there was a lot of different stipulations, a lot of reasons why I changed my ways. You know, I didn't want to die off of the drugs that are not the same as they used to be. I didn't want to die in prison, an old guy. Prison's getting violent now because of the way that they're integrating everybody in California. There was just a lot of stipulations, you know. God, you know, God redirected me numerous times. He kept, you know, showing me, like, God talks to me through signs. Like, I don't know, people say, you know, God talks to them through a voice. I don't know how God talks to you guys, if he does talk to you guys. But divine signs for me, proof is in the pudding from things that I would see, or people that would give me messages just through unbelievable ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, I mean, I've been redirected. I kept getting redirected. I kept getting redirected, kept going back to the same thing, doing the same thing, going back, coming out, going out. I finally told myself, all right, that's it. I'm done. God, I'll give it to you. I'm going to do that. I'm going to live in your ways. I'm going to live right. I'm going to, you know, change my ways, change my mind, change my thoughts, you know. So I started reading the Bible more, really. I've read the Bible my whole life, but I just read it to read it. You know what I mean? Dictionaries, Bibles, that's all I would read. I would always read educational stuff. I would always read philosophical stuff. And I'm glad, you know, everything happens for a reason. I'm glad I did, because at the time I just was reading it for manipulation, for knowledge, for negative knowledge. I was reading books on self-help and stuff like that to learn body language of other people, to learn how to manipulate people. I was reading educational things for the wrong reasons, so I can use it against people, so I can learn how to manipulate and use people, so I can learn how to, get my way, like, so I could learn body language, so I could see how you act when I come around. I don't know. I was learning, but, you know, even the Bible too, you know, I learned that. I was learning scripture for the wrong reasons, you know what I'm saying? I always applied it to myself in a negative way. But yeah, I finally just did it, man. And I told myself, that's it. God, I give it to you. I'm going to live right. I'm going to live right, and I'm going to just guide, wherever you guide me is where I'm going. And now this is where I'm at, man, downtown Los Angeles. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do think ourselves to where we're at. We think ourselves into our reality. This is where I wanted to be. I caught 2 sales cases out of here. 2 sales cases out of right here downtown LA, MacArthur Park. And I came right back to the same place. Triggers, triggers, drug triggers. Talk about triggers. Dude, I walk by people smoking meth and fetty all day long, every day right here. Every single day I pass by it and I see it. Do I entertain the thought of going back to it? Hell no. I see them doing that, and I tell myself that's exactly what I do not want for my life ever again. So now I don't take it as a trigger. I take it as a reminder, like, bro, you want to be right there next to that guy sitting on the curb right there, smoking that pipe like that? Or you want to be right here with these nice, beautiful people over here at church, you know, like learning and growing and teaching, you know what I'm saying? Do I, you know, pros and cons, people, you know, and and it's a snowball effect. We'll start to do one good thing happens, another little good thing happens, another little good thing after that, and it just continues to go and go and go and go. There is resistance. It is hard. I still do have a regular job, you know what I'm saying? You know, I barely started doing what I'm doing, but it's working. It's working. I gained not a humongous, but I've gained a very, for myself, on TikTok, 3,000 followers in a few months is very, very high for me. On this, 400 subscribers in less than 3 weeks. That's a very, very high accomplishment for me. But it's just showing me that I am here for a reason. I am here to be doing this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Preaching the good word, preaching the good news, preaching positivity, showing people that the mind is the most powerful thing in the world, that you can overcome anything. It's not due to your circumstances. You might be where you're at because of your parents. You might be where you're at because the things around you, the people around you, they might have showed you, they tell you what you are and you believed it and you believe it and you still believe it, and that's what you believe you are when you're not that. You know, you're something special. You have the capability to rise above your circumstances. You have the capability to rise above whatever puts you where you're at, but you have to become aware of it. And you're not, and it's not that you're stupid. It's not that you're dumb. It's not that you're not special. It's that you're ignorant. And ignorant isn't a bad word. Ignorant is just saying that you're not knowing of a situation. Like me going to a job, like say I drive forklifts, right? Say I don't drive forklifts, but I go into a forklift job. Or they say, okay, hey man, check it out. We want you to drive the forklifts here, bro. But I don't know how to drive the forklift. I'm not stupid. I'm just ignorant. I'm ignorant to how to drive forklifts. I'm not knowing. So when people say you're ignorant, don't take it as a bad word. It's just not knowing. But then again, too, some people will use it as saying you're stupid because they don't want to say you're stupid and they don't even know what the word ignorant means. So they'll use it as a harsh word to say you're ignorant, you know, in a bad way, you know, like. But that's just the way. People, and it's not people's fault that the way that they are. It's not your fault that it's the way that you are. It is your surroundings. It is your circumstances. But now, once you start to become aware of that, now it's going to become your fault to remain in the same position. Once you get this knowledge now and you start to learn, oh damn, I'm not who my mom told me I was. I could do way more than my brother told me that I could do. Or I'm not this person my dad says that I was. Whatever. Okay, once you start to realize that, that's when you start to build yourself of what you are. Who are you? What are you then? You know what I'm saying? What are you capable of doing? What image do you hold of yourself in your mind that is hindering you from attaining that image? You know what I'm saying? And if you're young, dude, without kids, without a job, and especially if you're paying no rent, right now is the time for you to get on I get the chills talking about it, man, because I mean, not that I have regrets. I had to learn the hard way, people. I had to go through a lifetime of pain, turmoil, tears, fucking violence, craziness, you know what I'm saying? To learn what I know now. To be able to talk to you guys about what I'm doing now. And just, you know, and that's what I'm saying, man. I don't want nobody, dude, not even my enemies, to go through any type of nothing that I went through like that, man. And that's why I'm here letting you guys know, man. Like, you thought yourself into where you're at, unaware, without realizing that you thought yourself into where you're at. Now you could think yourself out of it. Start digging that self out of it. You do gotta dig new trenches into your mind. You do gotta turn new habits, turn your thoughts into new thoughts, like habitual thoughts. You gotta change them. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. It is hard. I'm 40 years old, but now I don't have my mind fully mastered, but I am in the stage of mastery to where it comes to controlling whatever goes into my mind, whatever goes into my mind. I am. You know, if I feel negative, if I feel somebody down, I'm gonna walk away. You know what I mean? If a negative thought comes to me about, hey, oh, do you think I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing? I'm gonna throw that away and just know and just transmute it. Transmuting energy too, people. You know, once I start to feel down or sad or mad, dude, I'll let it out on these posts. I'll let it out on lives. You know what I mean? I'll start talking to you guys. I'll just about what I am doing, about how it works, about what works, about what you know. That's why, and dude, I do it right in front of you guys with my post in the morning. You know, my reading, I read that, you know, first thing in the morning instead of waking up and grabbing your phone. But if you do grab your phone, make sure you got some positive content on there, because you're going to grab your phone and you're going to go, I used to pick up my phone and read the comments or whatever, or just see some posts about some negative shit, or see the news about some mayhem and destruction and war and crazy stuff. And dude, that without you knowing, without you realizing, that has an effect on your mind, people. That shit, it's all negative. It's all negativity that is being pushed through social media, through media. That dude, and like the Bible nowadays, it's not the same Bible as it was back then. Religious leaders and political leaders back in the day twisted those words up so we could conform to man, so we could conform to media, so we can conform to news, so they could let us know, like, dude, you got to live a certain way, you got to pay taxes, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do, dude, like, in all reality, Jesus' teachings in the beginning was teaching us heaven and hell is in the mind, you know. And I was able to, another thing too, I was able to read one of the first Bibles. I was able to study one of the first Bibles. The Ethiopian Bible was one of the first Bibles. It's actually the first Bible. And I'm saying I read the whole thing and I studied it, but I was able to get a glimpse and a taste of it and read a little bit of it. And I say read it, like that's all I was able to do is read it. So I got to scratch the surface. It wasn't my book, it was actually somebody else's. But the teachings that teach like that, the pages of that Bible that I was reading was saying that the teachings of Jesus was mental teachings. Show, like, dude, do not be afraid. That is the most commonly used phrase by Jesus, by the angels. Do not be afraid. And dude, that's the first sign right there of letting us know, dude, fear. Do not fear. Fear runs us all. Fear is the tree. Fear is the tree of all the everything else. Fear is the roots of the tree that has poverty, that has criticism, that has the fear of loss of love, the fear of the fear of poverty. You know what I'm saying? The fear, dude. Fear is the tree of all those things. So and the fear of death, the fear of old age, the fear of losing your boyfriend or your girlfriend, dude. The fear of losing money, the fear of losing anything, bro. The fear of losing your house, the fear of not paying your bills, it's all fears. It's all based off of fear, people. Once you overcome fear, you have to be, I get the chills talking about this, man. You got to be brutally honest with yourself. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, why do I think this about myself? Why do I think this about myself? Why do I think I'm fat? Why do I think I'm ugly? Why do I think I'm not worthy? Why? You know? And you got to go back into your mind and start, you know, and it sucks. It sucks. You're going to make you cry. You got to write that shit out. Write it down. I think I'm up, man, because my mom made me believe that I told her that I wanted to follow my dreams, but she told me I need to get a real job and I need to do this and I'm not handsome enough or whatever it is, you know. And it's sad too that they're not doing that on purpose. And I'm not just using your mom as an excuse. I'm not using your mom as an example. It could be anybody, your sister, your brother, your family, people around you. Maybe somebody that sees something in you that they don't have in them, that they don't want you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And I say that from experience. You know, people around you, they don't want to not, like people around you, say I'm born with 5 siblings, right? But I am special. Everybody always favored me. I was always able to win contests. I always got awards. I always did this. I always did that. You know, I'm experiencing it. I'm doing it. But the people around me, they're not doing it. Like my brothers and sisters, they might not be. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So and they see themselves. They see you. Damn, how come he's doing that and I can't do that? Whatever. So, dude, they don't want to tell you, Ruben, you're special, bro. You should actually. But see, that's what I'm saying. It should be that way. Like they should. If they knew now, they're trying to help me. You know what I mean? Now they support me. But I mean, if they knew now back then, like if we weren't taught a certain way by our parents, which were taught by their parents, which were taught by their parents the wrong ways, you know what I'm saying? And they knew, hey man, Ruben, you're special, bro. Hey, there's 5 of us here, dog. We should all be in the same spot, all trying to get you to where we need to go so you can take care of all of us, bro. Like you're special. Like, dude, people don't think like that, and they should. We should. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, it's human nature. Nobody wants to say, Ruben, you're special, man. You're more special than all 5 of us. You got this capability, bro. No one wants to say that because they don't see themselves doing it. They can't see themselves doing it. And like I said, it's not on purpose, man. It's not on purpose. It's human nature. It's yeah, man. Like I said, I was going to be on here for 20 minutes, half an hour. I told myself I was going to be on here for half an hour. The church service is going to start right now at 11 people. That's the thing too. No results. People are watching me or not. I don't care. As long as I know that I didn't lie to myself. And just because I got 0 viewers right now doesn't mean that I'm not going to be on here for the half an hour that I told myself. You can't lie to yourself, people. That's another thing. Lying to yourself. I know I'm all over the place. But that's me. If you don't like me, change the channel. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day, people. My reception is going in and out. My battery's dying. I'm right here at church. About to get this service started. Much love, respect. All day, every day. Hope you guys have a good day. Check me out. Share me, like me. I'm on TikTok on the same name, Concentrated Game. All day, every day. Yeah, people. I did my little half an hour that I told myself. Oh, and I got 1 viewer back. Yeah, much love, man. I was just about to end the live. Yeah, I was just saying I can't lie to myself. If I tell myself I'm going to be on here for half an hour, I'm going to be on here for half an hour. Whether or not I got people watching me or not. You know what I mean? So just know, man, anything you want to do in life is possible, bro. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl if you're watching me, but anything you want to do in life is possible. And I'm proving that to myself, and I'm proving it to the world at the same time. All day, every day, people, much love. You know how it goes. Concentrated Game.